Okay, folks, pay attention closely. Elvis is the one who controls Donald Trump and Barack Obama. He is the umbilical cord that holds these two together. Now, pay attention carefully. So, from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, January 8th, if you go forward to Trump's date of birth, which is June 14th, not the year, just his date of June 14th, it's 157 days. Now, if we went backwards 157 days from Elvis's birthday, let's see where it lands. So backwards from Elvis's birthday, it lands on August 4th if you go 157 days. Okay, so that means that from Elvis's birthday going forward 157 days, it was on Trump's birthday. If you go backwards from January 8th, 157 days, it lands on Obama's birthday, which is August 4th, the day that Donald Trump is going to get his head wound, August 4th. So like I said, Elvis is the middle between Trump's birthday and Obama's birthday, okay? He is the umbilical cord. And look, it's 157 days. And 157, the 37th prime number is 157. And why is that important, the 37? Because that is the EL number. I told you that 7337 means the word perfect and many other important things. But it means the word perfect. And the number 73 or 37 looks like the letters EL. EL means God in Hebrew. Okay? And that's why the fact that there's 157 days going, forward from Elvis's birthday, it lands on Trump's birthday. Going backward, it lands on Obama's birthday. And they're both the 37 number, right? Because it's 157 days both ways. So the 37 is the EL number. Okay, so that means that, that it's the 37 for both of them. Okay, the EL, and look, it's equals 74. And I told you Jesus equals 74. Lucifer equals 74 because Jesus created Lucifer. Okay, and he gave him a perfect name until he was kicked out of heaven, and then he became Satan. He lost his 19 crown, Lucifer, and became Satan. That's what that whole corona is all about. Corona was the 19. You understand? That's what it was called, the Corona 19, if you know what I mean. Anyway, look at this. 157 and 157 equals 314, which is the pi number. And look at this tidbit of information. So Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, January 8th, 1935, if you just used the prime numbers, so the 1 is January, right? The first month. So 1 equals 2 in prime number. The 8th prime number is 19. The 9th, I'm going to each number. 19th is 67. The 35 is 149. Look, it equals 237. 237s. Get it? I just showed you how they are the 37s. You see? 2 of them. 237s. And just in case you wanted to know what Trump's birthday equals in prime numbers, here it is. Look at that. 322, the Skull and Bones number. And I told you Elvis is the head of Skull and Bones. Okay, and that's why Trump had to have the Skull and Bones number too. Like I said, Obama is just the third wheel in the charade. Elvis's devil twin is Trump. Okay, it is Trump who is the chosen one. That's the replacement twin for Elvis. Elvis's identical twin died at birth, okay? So now here's where the information gets really good. So Donald Trump was born in 1946. 1946 is one of only 2 years that equals 222. I'll tell you the other one later in the video. So 1946, the year Trump was born, equals 222 in gematria. And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound this year on 8/4, 2022. And you remember earlier I was talking about the EL number, right? So 37 years, which equals 444 months, which is, an important number too. 444 straight across. But 37 years is the EL number. And look, from the day Trump was born in 1946, which I told you 1946 equals 222, 37 years forward, it lands in 1983. And why am I showing you this? Because 1983 is the only year in gematria that equals 216. You see? 1983 is the only year that equals 216. And why am I showing you this? Because the 216th day of the year is August 4th. Okay? Which is the day that that Trump gets his head wound on Obama's birthday. And Obama in 1983 was 22 years old. You see, it's got the 22, the year Trump turned 37. You know, there's 15 years in between them. And I told you the letter O is the 15th letter of the alphabet. O is a crown. Anyway, so there's 22 years. Ooh, a creature. Anyway, 22 years. I mean, he was 22 in the year 1983. And 1983 is the only year in the 1900s that equals 216. Okay, which is August 4th, the 216th day of the year. And that year is the year Trump turned 37, man. Are you getting what I'm trying to show you here? And that same year, from Elvis's birthday year to 1983, it's 48 years for Elvis. You see, it's got the 8-4. And remember, Obama was 22 years old, so there's your 8-4-22, for this year. And what else do I have to show here? So basically, this is what I'm saying, okay? Pay attention. That Trump is going to get his head wound on August 4th, 2022. August 4th is the 216th day of the year, which is Obama's birthday. The year Trump was born, it equaled 222. The year Trump turned 37 in 1983 is the only year that equals 216. And I told you the 216th day of the year is August 4th. You see how it's connecting? August 4th, 222. 216th day, August 4th. Okay, and he turned 37, which is the EL. And Elvis was 48, 8-4. Obama was 22, 22. The year 22, get it? And Trump, he won the presidency in 2016. He won the nomination. 216, get it? The 216 is August 4th, the 216th day of the year. And Obama passed it over to him, and Obama's born on August 4th, the 216th day of the year. And Trump became president in 2017. 20 plus 17 equals 37, which is the EL. Do you get it? And I'm still not done yet with this. 2017 equals 216. Do you see that? And I just told you that 216th day of the year is August 4th. Now let's do Obama when he turned 37 years old. He turned 37 in 1998. And what's important about 1998? Because, the 37 is the EL. So what's important about 1998? 1998 is the second. There's only 2 years in all of the 1900s, which equals this, 222. You remember the other one? The only other one was 1946, the year Trump was born. It equaled 222. So the year that Obama turned 37, and he's born on August 4th, the 216th day of the year, 1998, he turned 37. It's 222. Again, connecting to the 222, and his birthday is August 4th. Because I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, 2022, on Obama's birthday. Do you get it? And now look at this. So on August 4th, 1998, the year that Obama turned 37, okay? The day Trump's going to get his head wound. Let's do the prime numbers. 8, because, August is the 8th month. 8 equals 19. 4 equals the fourth prime number is 7. The 19th prime number is 67. The 98th prime number is 521. Okay? Let's see how much this equals. Look at that. 614. And what's important about 614? That's the day Trump was born. 614. And like I said, this is the year that Obama turned 37, the EL number, and it equals 614. And remember, in 1998, when Obama turned 37, I told you 1998 it equals 222. And the only other year that equaled 222 was 1946, the year Trump was born. Okay? And 1998, check this out. From 1998, the date that Obama became 37 years old, and this whole date equals 614, I just showed that to you. From that day to the day Trump's going to get his head wound, it's 8766 days. 8,766, 8766. Why is that important? Because see the word twin? Look what twin equals. You see, I created this calculator. Without this, you wouldn't even know these numbers. So 66 plus 21 equals 87. 42 plus 24 equals 66. 8766. You see that? From that day. From August 4th, 1998, the year Obama turned 37, to this year when Trump gets his head wound on his birthday, 8766. And here's something interesting. So from the day that Trump was born, June 14, 1946, and remember 1946 equals 222. And 1998 equals 222. And remember this whole date, August 4th, 1998, the year that Obama turned 37, this equals 614. And 614 is Trump's birthday. So from his birthday, the day he's born, to this date, in 1998, is 19,045. Okay? First of all, it's got the 45 for Trump, because Trump was the 45th president, right? But watch this. So if we went from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to the day he's going to get his head wound, pay attention. Look at the devil's in the details. I told you. Look down here. So Trump turned 76, 1945. Look at that percentage. That's how much, distance in between the dates, 76, 19.45%. So you have 1945 again, and the 76 is for his age, because that's how old he is. And he's going to be 76. I mean, he's 76 now. On that day, he's going to be 76 also, obviously. But anyway, what I was saying was it's 1945 again. You see, and I was just showing you that the devil in the details down here is 1945. And why am I showing you that 1945? Because the 614th prime number is 4519. It's just a backwards. You see, 1945 was the numbers I was just showing you. 4519 is the 614th prime number, and Trump is born on 614. Now watch this. So remember, I told you that 2017, 20 plus 17 equal 37 for the EL number, plus the year in gematria, if you wrote 2017, it equaled 216. And the 216th day of the year is August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound, right? So from the day Trump was born to the day Donald Trump took presidency on January 20th, 2017, he went into office. If you add that day, it would be 7 days. So it would be 70 years, 7 months, 7 days, 777. But the reason I have it like this, 70 years, 7 months, 6 days, I'm going to show you why. Because, look, it's 84, because he's going to get his head wound on 8/4, And then 7/6 is how old he is. 8476 if you count the months and the days right here. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you this, wait, before I show you why I was showing you that, just let me recap this real quick. So remember, Obama was president still in 2016, and he's born on August 4th, the 216th day of the year. That's the year that Trump won the presidency in 2016, 216, get it? 216th day of the year is August 4th, Obama's birthday. And remember, Trump became president in 2017. 20 plus 17 equals 37, which is the EL number. EL means God. And 2017 equals 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. This is the year that Trump became president. And 216th day of the year is August 4th, which is Obama's birthday. Anyway, so the reason I was showing you this, the day he became president, from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to the day he became president, I was just explaining, that he was 70 years old, 7 months, and 7 days, which is the 777. But watch this. So from the day he became president to the day he's going to get his head wound on August 4th, 2022, look at this. 2022 days. Can you believe this? But here's the thing. If you add that day, it's 2023. So are they trying to say that it could be 2023? Like I said, I'm not 100%. I'm 99.9% it's this year. And look, it's 66 months and 15 days. 1 plus 5 is 6. So it can be 666 across here. But this is just incredible. You see what I'm saying? From the day he became president to August 4th, the day he gets his head wound. I believe that this is the year, folks. So remember earlier in the video when I was telling you that Elvis is the umbilical cord between Obama's birthday and Trump's birthday. So from Elvis's birthday, go forward 157 days, it lands on Trump's birthday, right? And if you go backwards from Elvis's birthday, you go backwards 157 days, it lands on Obama's birthday, the day that Trump's going to get his head wound. And it's 157 days forward and backward. And I told you the 37th prime number, which means EL, equals 157, right? And like I said, they're both connected to the 37 number, because the 37th prime number is 157, which has to do with Elvis, right? What I just showed you. And like I said, EL means God in Hebrew. Okay? Now, take a look at this. So, remember I told you that 37, the 37th prime number equals 157, which is connected to those dates that I was just showing you. Now watch this. If you were to add 59 to the 157, and the 17th prime number is 59. Watch why. You'll see why I'm showing you this. 157 plus 59 is 216. Now, why am I showing you this? Because remember, I told you Trump's going to get his head wound in Ohio, which is the 17th state. Do you see what I'm showing you? 216th day of the year is August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. You add the Ohio state number 17, which equals 59 in prime numbers, to the EL number, which I told you connected to Elvis, Trump, and Obama. It equals 216. You see that? 1737 equals 216, the prime numbers. And the 17th state is Ohio, the place where Trump's getting his head wound. Now watch this. EL, which means God, EL equals 1737. Can you believe this? Because 17 and 37 in prime numbers equals 216, what I just showed you right here. 17 and 37 equals 216, man. I mean, I hope you guys are understanding. If you're not understanding this, you need to watch it over and over again. And you know what's interesting? That Elvis, when he moved to Memphis when he was 13 years old, because he lived in Tupelo, Mississippi first, he moved to Memphis. And one of the houses, his first house, when he moved to Memphis, look, it was on 370 Washington Street in 1948. There's your 84 again. And it was the 370, the house. Washington. Can you believe this, man? And even one of Elvis's addresses at Graceland, it's like part of Graceland, is 3717. It's the backwards. You know, it's the 1737 was EL. This is 3717. You see? And Graceland, there's the zip code for it, 38116. And I told you the 611 is the Seattle event. And the other, that's his other address. This is the address for the house for Graceland. And don't forget, Elvis Aaron Presley, the way he spells it on his tombstone, equals 216. You see? I told you everything is about Elvis, folks. Do you not understand? And you know the year Elvis was born? 1935, just the year. If you take the 19th prime number equals 67, the 35th prime number equals 149, it equals 216. So the year that Elvis was born, you can make it 216. And actually, it's the only one. It's the only 216 year in all of the 1900s. As far as prime numbers, not in gematria. And this is the last thing I'm going to show. So remember, the first president was George Washington, the first George. And then you go all the way to the second George, would be the 41st. And if you add those up all the way to Trump, from 1, then start with 41 and then add that up, look. It equals 216, stopping at Trump. 216th day of the year is August 4th. Obama's birthday, the day Trump gets his head wound. Obama was president in 2016. Trump took over. I mean, he won in 2016. Do you get it? Everything is about this number, August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. Look, folks, if you didn't understand this video, this is one of the greatest videos you'll ever see if you understand the video. If you didn't understand it, go watch it again. Anyway, don't mix up my predictions. I told you on June 11th next year, there's going to be a spectacular event, okay, in Seattle, which connects to Elvis. All right, it's in Seattle on June 11th. And then Trump's head wound should be this year on August 4th in Ohio. Okay? End of video.